The time is 17:49, Wednesday the 18th of July. This recording is for candidate number 4759, Ying Saengsuwan. Come in. Hi there. Can you move your hair to the side so I can see your candidate badge? Perfect, thank you. Take a seat. Now, as you know, this is an interview to see if you're a good candidate to be a diplomat. Please don't stress, just think of it as if you were having a conversation. Yes? All right, first question. You, as a diplomat, will climb the ranks. Although the first years will be rather tame in terms of what you see, I would like to ask what you know about the more tougher jobs of a diplomat.
As a diplomat, I would have the duty to protect Utopia. That would mean that if there were any threats, the other diplomats and I would have to make a decision as to whether we break the ceasefire. War is the last line of defense for Utopia. It would be a tough call to make, but if I have to make it, I will.
Very true. Diplomats, even without the threat of war, have to deal with other challenging issues. Would you know what the main one is?
Astrum is the main hurdle that we deal with. Although the peak of the pandemic was about 10 years ago, we still face repercussions. We've lost children, adults, parents to it. And although the deceased no longer deal with the pain it brings, their kin still do. As a diplomat, it is our duty to ensure that those who have been impacted by Astrum are able to get the help that they need during such trying times. It's not an easy task, though, as everybody deals with grief differently, so we would have to cater to everyone and what they need. Efficiency is good and all, but not when someone's livelihood is at stake. Then we're at risk of cutting corners.
And it wouldn't be good if we had a whole generation be mentally impacted by it, by bottling up their feelings because they can't get the help they need or otherwise.
Right.
On a less gloomy note, you are going to have to correct a lot of your colleagues on their hard work. We both know that the diplomat workforce can be full of perfectionists, so keeping that in mind, would you correct a colleague even if it hurt their feelings?
Of course. I would correct them gently, of course, but at the end of the day, if work needs to be corrected, it has to be corrected. I can spare a colleague's feelings, but then the work they've submitted can cause a problem for someone else, or maybe many more people if it isn't made right. Approaching such situations with empathy is really the main key to achieving the best of both worlds. As a diplomat, I would like to maintain certain standards with our work, but that doesn't mean that I want my colleagues to feel that they can't make a mistake. It wouldn't be fair. I can spare a colleague's feelings, but if their mistake goes unaddressed, everyone else pays for it.
This interview was for candidate number 4759, and her total score was 15 out of 20 points.